Pouring some coffee. 112. Any overarching themes for songs round 3? Do we want to do that again?
I'm editing an episode with this guy from Sudan who has schizophrenia or something. He hasn't really been diagnosed because he lives in Saudi Arabia, and he says the doctors generally just tell him to pray when he talks about hallucinations and stuff. Yeah, I mean that's the episode. It's just this guy going in and out of these hallucinations where he thinks he's in a video game.
Okay. Where was I was waiting for you to like get to what the overarching theme here was, but it's just this guy. How about dreams?
Let's do dreams, yeah.
Speed mixing is kind of fun.
Welcome to Dawview, where we make musical exquisite corpses. Our rule, we are foregoing our drum round. We're going to do basically a round 1 of music and a round 2 of music, and then finish the song in round 3. Our overarching theme is the subconscious. So yeah, are we all ready? I think that begins it. Let's switch back into Dawview. Let's start in 3, 2, 1.
Beep, beep, beep.
So what I kind of wanted to do today was use an instrument I haven't used before on the show, which is this little devil called MERLIN that I am excited to give a tryout for. So we're just going to record it as a little audio track. There's no plugins or anything to it, so I'm going to lower my mic down to try and capture its little tummy here. We're going to just kind of goof around for a bit with the metronome. Just hear what that sounds like. Okay, something like that was cute. Okay, let's try and get a little cleaner one. Ba-dum-ba-da-da-da-da-dee. Let's try that. Dum-ba-dee-da-dee-da-da. Dee-da-dee-da-da-da-dee. Bum. Back to F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's chop off that one, and then let's just see what happens if we throw like some effects on this. I'm thinking reverb is probably gonna be good. Maybe just some kind of noise thing. Let's throw that in like a simpler. Let's also get an EQ on it. Noise texture. Let's get something on that too. What happens if we put a little amp on it too? Okay, let's take you, we'll loop you, throw you down here. And then we're gonna have Biati. Something like more melodic to come in afterwards there. That's pretty. Let's try and record that one more time. Are we doing on time? 6 minutes. We're not doing too bad. Keep forgetting my cue without drums. How's that sound? Three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens if I take that and we pitch it all down 12? Okay, I love it, but I can hear the metronome in it. So I'm gonna try one more time with the mic further away from my head. Okay. Okay, let's just record 3, 4. Okay, I think that's actually kind of pretty. Let's do a couple of you, though, and have you kind of going in and out of each other. Mixer, track volume. Okay, I'll take all of you, duplicate you. Okay, timer's up. That's kind of something. Let's have you start right on that, and then you'll bounce back to this one. Okay, I want to record one last take of the... a little bit gentler, because the other one's just really forceful. Then we'll kind of taper you off. Okay, so this is something. We're gonna call this, what's a good one? Something kind of thoughtful. Gray. I hear thumping.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hi.
How was your round?
It was cute. I'm trying to figure out if I can like get rid of some of my like very soft breathing noises because I did it with this really like close-up mic to this cute little instrument I have, but I think it's just gonna have an intimate quality to it.
What instrument is it?
It is this lovely little thing called a MERLIN. The closest actual instrument relative is called a strumstick.
Is it one of these things where it's like always in tune or something like that?
It's all tuned to one, like a major scale, but it's like the most relaxing fucking thing to play because like nothing you play on it can sound that wrong.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's cute.
Yo-yo.
There we go.
Yo-yo ma. Do 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 do.
Hello.
I said yo, and then I said yo-yo ma, and then I did the prelude. Is that the prelude?
That is a prelude.
Can you do that from my memory?
I used to be able to... Wait, actually. Can you hear that?
A little bit.
Oh, that's lovely.
That sounds so good. I mean, it doesn't sound so good. You're playing a beautiful song. It's impressive that you can do it, is what I meant.
The funny thing, though, is because it's this diatonic instrument, it's tuned to only a major scale, you can only get to like measure 4 of that song before.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm interested to hear how you play the 4th measure.
So this round, Elaine, you should take mine.
Okay.
And I will take Matt's. So this is round 2, where we are going to add some more music to what we're working on, I suppose. Everything feels a little strange for this one. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious. Davu, do we all have 15 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. Let's hit record. 3, 2, 1. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Toodles.
Okay. Here we go. I listened to just the first little bit here. It's this instrument he was talking about. Oh, that's really nice. So what I'm getting from this, it needs something to fill out the low end because it's just this thin instrument the whole time. I would love for this to be like a really heavy riff here. Okay, let's get a take of that. Okay, and we'll do that before this even comes in, like an intro part on the really heavy stuff. Let me go ahead and cut this up, but then where does that start? Right there. Push this back by a couple measures, and now starting here. Let's shorten this by 1, otherwise it's just too long. So we're starting here now. Okay, let's do another guitar layer here. Then I'll add bass, and then we'll come back and shred at the end. Okay, this will be bass. Okay, probably do want this to continue after all. We'll switch to a clean bass sound here. Timer's going off. Okay, let's copy it, and then I'll just try to kind of like compress or EQ it somehow to make it sound very big. Doubling it as a start, then spreading it. It's kind of cute, okay. Okay, that's gray. I don't know what it is. It's like a metal song. That was a fun one. I took it to the metal zone.
Ooh, there's a metal zone?
I took it there.
Nice.
Kind of. As much as you can with no drums and in 15 minutes. And no musical chops to speak of also.
Wait, you talking about yourself? No chops?
Just for metal, it's not my typical wheelhouse.
I mean, you got ancillary metal. I mean, you can shred.
You're talking about aluminum?
No, we're not. You asshole. We have higher standards than that, Leo.
What we got? Steel? Chrome?
Elaine says she didn't have metal chops.
Titanium?
And, oh my God.
Oh, come
my
on. You've
God.
told worse.
Let's not do whataboutism.
So, question of the hour before we all start working into round 3. How did it feel doing music on top of music? Elaine, how did you feel?
It felt really different. It was weird.
Yeah.
What you sent was really nice, and I tried to just complement it and add layers, but it was weird not having any drum there and having all of the like harmonic shape kind of already present.
Yeah.
I was trying to just follow what you had done rather than creating something new. So.
Yeah, it is weird, right?
It was fun though. I added more layers. I think there's like 6 layers of guitar on it or something by the end. So
that's exciting. Okay. I am taking on Violet. Matt, what are you doing?
I got gray. I'm taking on gray.
How about you, Elaine?
I've got sunburn.
Our final round is where we are bringing in, well, theoretically, we've all been channeling the idea of dreams and alternate realities and illusions and matrix worlds. But this is where we're really going to amp it up. And by that, I mean, if you want to, you can, but you also don't have to.
Okay. Round 3.
Let's all switch back into our DAWs. Okay. We are going to start. Good luck. I know you'll all do awesome. In 3, 2, 1. Talk to y'all soon.
Boom, boom,
Bye-bye.
Have a great time.
Bye-bye. Okay. I see what Elaine means when she said she's doing metal. I mean, I would like to just do metal drums on top of this. But I don't have my drum set up, and we're not doing drums this session. That song, God, Elaine, is so cool. I assume that's Elaine. If Leo's, that'd be dope too. I think I kind of like that end. I'm going to put some lyrics on top of this, and then I'm going to just turn this into noise towards the end. How am I going to turn this into noise? I don't know. Drop an octave, up an octave, put a crazy space modulator on it. That sounds cool, doesn't it? Let's have a fade in. Put this here, and this one I'm going to do. Turn that down because distortion's always loud. I might do something a little bit different. Like, have more chaos if it's not on beat, right? Okay. Whoo! Insane, right? Let's actually write some lyrics. Okay, how much time do I have? 12 minutes. Okay. You know what? I'm going to grab some audio from the piece I'm working on.
And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm started oncoming.
Tape. I thought I should explain the tape. I have a podcast called A Year From Now. It's a interview / storytelling show, and I interviewed a guy named Amin on it. He's from South Sudan. He and his family moved to Saudi Arabia. He then went to university up in Turkey, where he had a psychotic episode, which put him in the hospital. And then while he was in the hospital, he learned that his dad had died of COVID. So this little tape that I'm going to be using comes from an interview I did with him on that. Very surreal experience, but relatable in kind of a interesting way. I don't know. Anyway, back to the round 3. What does it feel like to lose your dad in the middle of all of these things going on?
It happened when I was in the hospital.
Lose your dad in the middle of all of these things going on.
It happened when I was in the hospital. They told me I can use my phone for 5 minutes. And then I saw a message on my phone that said my dad died. And then I told them I want to talk to my family. And they didn't let me talk to my family. Dad died. And then I told them I want to talk to my... And they didn't let me talk to my family. They wrestled me and put me on the ground and stuff.
Okay, how much time
I felt his energy after he died. Like I felt like he was talking to me, and he felt that I should be successful. He loves me and he cares about me, and I felt that after he died. Before that, I had the sign.
Don't need that. Still got a lot more to cut down.
Before that, I had the sign.
This is a lot of what I'm going to be doing after this.
When I was in the ambulance car, before that, I had the sign.
Okay.
When I was in the ambulance car, I heard the song by Katy Perry. Are you ready for the perfect storm? There's no going back. And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm started oncoming.
I can't
like
about this.
I also felt the pressure in my head, my forehead, and
So-
through the trees, I saw like a baby forming. Like there was an image of a baby forming through the wind. I don't know.
What do you think that means?
Maybe reincarnation. I don't know.
Could end right there.
Sorry, I have to grab my door. My cat is yelling at me.
Don't need that. Okay.
Thank you. It was
Do you have
really
any
fun.
good for anything? Do you know what you're gonna eat for dinner?
Oh, okay. There we go. So I do have a little bit more time. So I'm gonna put that clip where he says, "I know my dad."
I felt his energy after he died. Like I felt like he was talking to me, and he felt that I should be successful.
Close it right
he
here.
He loves me and he cares about me, and I felt that after he died. Before.
Okay, got all the clips I want. All right.
Your dad in the middle of all of these things going on.
It happened when I was in the hospital.
Ooh, speed mixing.
It happened when I was in the hospital, and then I saw a message on my phone that said my dad died, and they didn't let me talk to my family. They wrestled me and put me on the ground and stuff. Before that, I had a sign. They wrestled me and put me on the ground and stuff. Before that, I had a sign. When I was in the
Speed mixing is
the
kind of
ambulance
fun.
car. I heard the song by Katy Perry. Are you ready for the perfect storm? There's no going back. And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm. Katy Perry, are you ready for the perfect storm? There's no going back. And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm started oncoming. I felt like I also felt the pressure in my head, my forehead, and
So-
through the trees, I saw like a baby forming. Like there was an image of a baby forming. Through the trees, I saw like a baby
Let's get rid of
forming.
this.
I saw like a baby forming. There was an image of a baby forming through the wind. I don't know.
What do you think that means?
Maybe reincarnation. I don't know. I felt his energy after he died. Like I felt like he was talking.
Okay, this is a bad idea. But I'm gonna shift all of this. How much time do I have? I have 50 seconds left. I don't care. I got to make this good. So I'm shifting it all because I actually cut out more than I wanted. And I want this to...
What does it feel like to lose your dad in the middle of all of these things going on?
It happened when I was in the hospital, and then I saw a message on my phone that said my dad died, and they didn't let me talk to
Okay,
my family.
ran out of time.
They wrestled me and put me on the ground and stuff. Before that, I had a sign. When I was in the ambulance car. I heard the song by Katy Perry. Are you ready for the perfect storm? There's no going back. And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm started oncoming. I felt like I also felt the pressure in my head.
I think I
my
kind of got
forehead,
it.
And
So-
through the trees, I saw like a baby forming. There was an image of a baby forming through the wind. I don't know.
What do you think that means?
Maybe reincarnation, I don't know. I felt like
Oh shit. I can't have it just cut out like that. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of reverbed motherfucker right here, and we should be done. Come on, baby.
I felt his energy after he died. I felt his energy after he died. Like I felt like he was talking to me, and he felt that I should be successful. He loves me and he cares about me, and I felt that after he died.
Okay, do we got it? I don't know.
Okay, we finished. Our experiment is complete.
Yes.
Do we have any last things before we dig our grubby little paws into this pile of corpses?
This bit of carry-on, I'm picturing us as like ravens jumping around, a little nice bit of roadkill.
Great joke here. Why wouldn't Delta let me fly with my 2 pieces of roadkill? Because they
they don't
only
allow
allow one
carry-on.
carry-on.
One carry-on.
Should we start with little old Gray?
Okay.
Head down
do
through the numbers. Not to derail us right away when we're about to start the autopsy. Do you get nervous? Like I think sometimes, like, if I don't think I did very well, I usually want to start with mine so that I don't have to wait for like 3 to get to mine that I'm not super happy with.
That's good. That's good.
Peek into the mind of Leo. If I'm ever like, let's start with mine. That's a code word for I hate this.
Let's get this shit over with. Yeah.
No, that I identify with. It brings me back to like grade school or something. I can't think of a specific time, but I feel like that's a thought process I used to have more.
Oh yeah, it would be like, who wants to go first and get up in front of the class, right? And I would always just be like,
wow.
fuck, me.
For sure, I remember that. And usually not even if I thought I did a bad job, but if it was like you have to present something to the class, I was like, I will go before school if possible.
Yeah, I never could get like, because there's that type of fuck up, and then there's the you did a terrible job and you're just gonna sit in the back of the class and like kind of hope they forget you exist. But then like they never
run out
do.
the clock. I remember that. Sometimes like there's not enough time for everyone to go.
Yeah, that is a technique.
Wow.
That's a good one.
I was always just imagining that they were like sitting there like in hopes that they would just be overlooked at a certain point, which sometimes worked. I was always impressed when that strategy worked. It was just like, all right, is that everyone? And I would be like, holy fuck, the
Yes.
madman did it. Back to the autopsy. Gray was my little Merlin beat. Who took over Gray? Was that
I
would
took
have been
the
Elaine.
second.
Okay.
Yeah, the next round 2 was me. I took it to the metal zone.
And then Matthew, where did you finish it at?
You want to see what I did?
Let's do it. Cue it up and hit play in 3, 2, 1. Oh shit.
What does it feel like to lose your dad in the middle of all of these things going on?
It happened when I was in the hospital,
Oh my god.
and then I saw a message on my phone that said my dad died, and they didn't let me talk to my family. They wrestled me and put me on the ground and stuff. Before that, I had a sign. When I was in the ambulance car, I heard the song by Katy Perry. Are you ready for the perfect storm? There's no going back. And after that, when I was in the hospital, an actual storm started oncoming. I felt like I also felt the pressure in my head, my forehead, and through the trees, I saw like a baby forming. There was an image of a baby forming through the wind. I don't know.
What do you think that means?
Maybe reincarnation. I don't know. I felt his energy after he died. Like I felt like he was talking to me, and he felt that I should be successful. He loves me and he cares about me, and I felt that after he died.
Holy shit, Matt.
Good Lord, Matt.
There we go.
Wow.
There's Amin for you.
Yeah, well, if he wants to record a metal album, I think he's got a good intro track.
Yeah, that was cool, Matt. That was a really cool concept. I feel like the thing was already so like cinematic, and the way you splice the dialogue and stuff together really fit and made a lot of sense.
Yeah, well, nice job with the metal setup. It's a little bit over top. And by podcast, I wouldn't use something that thick, you know? It's a bit cheesy. Yeah, it's funny, like using stuff like that, I'll usually use it only as like juxtaposition or something, you know? Like if someone's talking about like a very minor gossipy thing, then I would use something this like heavy. But I just didn't know what to do because it's like, it didn't sound like something I wanted to sing over. I didn't really think I could pull off like a full melody instrumental. And then I was like, oh, we were talking about Amin. Maybe I'll just plop this in there because it's a kind of interesting story.